If you're looking to buy a good used RV or travel trailer, I would say that you're in luck. The inventory is pretty heavy from what I see in most parts of the country, but before you go out and write that check or sign those loan docs, there's one tool that you need to have that's most important that's going to save you some money. So if you're going to look at that used RV, coach, or travel trailer, there may be a few tools you need to do your inspection, but the most important one to me, the first place I'm going to look, the tool that I'm going to use the most is this one right here. It's my ladder. It doesn't have to be this ladder. It can be the ladder of your choice as long as it's tall enough to get to one of the most important parts that's the most overlooked in my opinion, the RV travel trailer roof. You need to do a roof inspection. Don't just go into the RV and get sold on the interior. It may have the perfect layout, may sleep the perfect amount of people, have the perfect kitchen, everything looks and smells great, but there may be some hidden damage that you don't see that's going to cost you some money, or it could greatly shorten the life of that travel trailer. So before I get my heart into one, I'm going to get my butt on top. I'm going to look at the roof, see the condition to see if it's been repaired, see if it needs to be cleaned, if it's ever been cleaned, or if it needs to be replaced. Even if it's only a few years old, you don't know. It could have been under some tree branches, could have a cut, could have a poor repair on it. So let's jump on the ladder, let's get to the top, and let's see what this one looks like. So make sure you got a good ladder before you climb up here, because you don't want to fall off, because that's probably going to cost you more than what your travel trailer is going to cost. If you look at this roof, the first thing you can notice, it is absolutely filthy. It is gross. I noticed one thing immediately. I haven't climbed up here yet, is right here. I don't know if we can see the camera on this. We do have a crack in the sealant right here. That's a good way for water to get in. Also has some cracking here. This stuff will not last forever. One thing you do need to do is keep these washed. Some recommend 4 times a year, a couple times a year. It really depends on where you're at, in my opinion, what part of the country you're in. So to get up here and walk on it, you don't necessarily want to have a shoe that's going to damage it or a boot. You may want to have some tennis shoes on, and also you're going to have to get permission. So if you're looking at a used, whether it be at a dealership or from an individual, just don't help yourself. Make sure you have permission. If they don't want you to look at the roof, that may be as far as you need to go. You may not need to look no further. You may need to go on to the next one. So we're going to get up here, we're going to look around. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take control of the camera. Probably going to mess it up, but I'm going to try my best, and we're going to see if we can find anything wrong with this one other than it being filthy. So now we are on top of the travel trailer. We're going to look at all of the plastic, the antenna, anywhere that could be a potential leak. So you can see this vent that is for the fridge. It has had some hail damage and has had a nice duct tape repair. So that is going to need to be replaced at the least. May need to be resealed once the cover comes off. Also, if you look at the air conditioning, it has been patched with some duct tape as well. This trailer has been held on, so you're going to look at it very closely just from end to end. It's dirty, so it's going to make it a little harder to see. The main places we're going to look at are the front cap. The front cap, you can see, needs some attention. This is a very normal place for leaking. It looks like a screw or a patch or something has been done there, so that will need to be investigated, may need to be patched. And then always check the edges of the roof. Sometimes from the factory, the underlayment, it has a rough edge on it, and it will actually compromise and cut the membrane over time. Check the antenna, and just check any place where there is a protrusion through the roof, any of your sewer caps, skylight, anything like that. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. This right here is a joint. Sometimes those can come loose. If they're a stapled on underlayment, it can actually rub a hole and create a crack in the roof material. So just check it from end to end. And of course your back cap, it has had some extra sealant put on it. And remember, if you're just going to reseal this, this has to be cleaned off, and cleaned off very, very well before you put any new sealant, or you're just wasting your time. You may buy yourself a little time, but it will cost you time down the road. So just check it out. Make sure you get permission before you crawl on top of it, whether you're buying from an individual or you're buying from a dealership. If the trailer you're looking at happens to have a slide, you're going to need to make sure those go out so you can check the roof covering on it. Some of the nicer units will actually have an awning that goes over the slide to help keep the weather off of it. If it does, make sure you get a ladder and look underneath it. But you need to spend quite a bit of time checking out the roof, because if it needs a roof replacement, while it's doable, it is a little costly. But what's more important, if it needs a roof replacement, is there any damage underneath the roof material and potentially inside the trailer. And after you've done your roof inspection, whether it looks like it may have an issue or if it looks great, it's always good to know what type of roofing material it has on it. If you're at a dealership, they may be able to share that with you. If it has paperwork with the unit, it may say in the owner's manual or the paperwork that was given from the manufacturer on what type of roofs. The popular roofs today are going to be a TPO and an EPDM roof. Some stuff will even have a PVC roof on it, but one easy way to tell on that is go in the potty room or the party room. If you're having a party, that's your own business. But you can take down the vent cover or the bezel that goes around the vent. If it has a vent somewhere else in the trailer, you can do that as well. But most of the time, the roofing material is going to be exposed in here and you can take a look at it. If it's EPDM, it's going to be black on the backside. If it's TPO or PVC, it's going to be white on both sides. Most of the TPO is going to have a little bit of texture to it. Like you can feel it. It's kind of like a, I don't know the best way to describe it, but it's not slick, it's not smooth. That's one reason the TPO roofs look so dirty, because they trap a lot of the dirt on there. It doesn't roll off. If it's going to be a PVC, it's going to be white on both sides, but most of the time it's going to be smooth and slick. So this one here is a TPO roof. You would just need to know that in case you need to get a quote on how much it's going to cost to replace or to patch the roof if there is an issue. Just because it needs a new roof or just because it may have some repairs that need to be done, it may be still a great trailer. It may not have any water damage, but in my opinion, before you fall in love with the outside or the inside of it, get on the top to make sure that it's a good unit, that it's got good bones, that it's going to last you. You don't want to get everything moved in here and be great and the sidewall fall off of it, or if it has a major wet spot, go ahead and get that repaired now. Maybe you can negotiate that price with the dealer or the individual that you're looking to purchase from. We're going to cover some other things when it comes to looking and inspecting RVs, but that's all we're going to cover today. We're going to really talk about the roof, just because, in my opinion, that's one of the most costly up front, and for whatever reason, it's just overlooked. Nobody wants to crawl on top. So get the most important tool to look at that used RV, and that is your ladder, and we will see you down the road.